Alright, puck goes up play with 15-14, left in the first half, 1-0 for the Ooks. We're going to have a draw down in the Ooks zone. Alright, puck back in Ooks zone. Oh, shot! Oh, just underneath the pad of the Ooks goaltender, and it becomes tied at 1 with 14:46 left in the first half. Back cut check broken up by the Ooks. Butler trying to move it around the near side. He's going to just jam it to the near boards. Hornets keep it in the Ooks zone. Now the Ooks pull it off the boards. Heading up the near side. Backhand by Boone. That is by number 20 of the Hornets. Low shot. Oh, great save there by Shardy. And the Ooks going to move that up. Here they come across the near side. Heck with the low shot. Fine hole goal. Just squeaking it through the Hornets goaltender's pads, and the Ooks restore their lead with 14 minutes to go in the first half. The score becomes 2-1 for the Ooks. Alright, puck goes into the Ooks zone. Ooks in control of it. Ooks shaking, going around the far side. There's a shot, just off the blocker, comes to the near pads. Jammed up the near boards, going to be let away. by number 13 of the Hornets. No shot. That is off the mark. Comes off the glass. Comes up the near boards. Hornets keep possession of it. They're going to reset out at center. Coming on the right side. That's caught. Heading up is Horn. He's going to take the long way and then waiting for the trailer. That is Frostad. Frostad tries to split the D and the puck goes into the far court. Frostad gets it back there for the Ooks. Trying to battle it. Back to note. Comes out to center where Sharky picks it up. Sharky walking it in. Comes up the left side. Puck chopped off the stick, but he gets it in the corner anyway. Keeps control for the Ooks down low in the Hornet zone. Hornets nail Sharky behind the net. And they're going to rush it up the right side. Led by number 43. Over to 13. Shot. Charity with the save. Rebound goes to the far boards. Hornets still in the weak zone. Comes up in front. Oh, shot. Charity with another bad save. Rebound goes over to the near corner. Jammed up the far side. Hornets. Roscoe moves that over to Hopwood. Hopwood in position with it. Oh, shot. That is chipped in front, deflected over to the end boards. Hornets keep possession in the weak zone. They're buzzing around. Comes to the far side. That's chopped back. Roscoe's going to pick that up. Oh, shot by number 43 DeCap. Ooks take the puck back in their own zone. Thor waits for Bouchard to come off the bench. Bouchard sticks to the far corner now, moves it up the near side. Picked up by Ruskowski. There's a hard shot. Whoops! Save right there by the Hornets goaltender. I believe it's a redhead. Yep. It's back in net for the Hornets. That would be a Ryan Redhead for the Hornets. Hornets moving down low. Cross crease pass. It's up in the air, knocked down. The Ooks are going to get possession of it. So they start in their own zone. Ooks Creel trying to skate that out. Hornets chip it away. Now they get it back on the far side. No shot. That was a poke check by Shardy. Goes up in the air. He catches it, and we'll get a whistle here and a face-off in the Ooks zone. Quick reaction by the Ooks goaltender. We'll stop play here with 11 minutes to go in the first half. Hornets win the draw. Have it on that far corner in the Ooks zone. Ruskowski chasing Roscoe. Puck put out to the point. 10, the number 91 on the left side. No shot. Shard gets the save. Followed up by number 2. And the Hornets will once again tie this game on the stick of Nate McRory. Nate, I do believe, will be on the provincial team from 2012 heading to Fort Wayne, Indiana at the end of June, beginning of August. Hornets win the draw. They take the puck into their own zone. Sander, Madigan stretches it down to the left side. Hornets throw that in front. It is chipped just wide. Hornets go around to the far side. Picked up by McRory. McRory puts out in front. Charity with the save. It's going to be sticked away by the Ooks. Heck with it. Going to the right side. Puck the chest to throw that in front. It comes off the skate right back to him. Christian Kruppler is going to send that all the way back to his own zone. Taking the pressure off. Thor will set it up for the Ooks. Drops that off to Kruppler. Kruppler moves that down. This is the pass that's going to be picked up by Madigan. Set down the floor. And a quick shot just past the Ooks goaltender. And McRory has doubled up in this game. Second goal win for McRory. Puts his team ahead now by 9:38 left in the first half. Puck's drop at center. Hornets win the draw. Madigan with it. Skates around Sharkey, takes it into the Ooks zone. Oh, shot. That is chipped over the crossbar, stays in play, coming off the glass. Ooks moved around the boards to the near side. That's cut off by the Hornets. Madigan chopped off his stick. Johnson moves that up the floor, looking for Hoare. Hoare puts it off the near boards. He's tracked down in the Hornets zone. Taken away by Ooks. Handed off to Duquette. Duquette on the far side. There's a low shot. And a snipe makes it to the back of the net, just past the strong glove of the Ooks goaltender. And the Hornets now go up 4-2 with 9 minutes to go in the second. 42 for the Hornets, 9 minutes to go in the first half. Oops, win the puck. Frostad takes the zone. Drops that back to Richard. Richard tracked down by Reeks. So Richard is going to put that down low for Sharkey to pick up. Sharkey ventures over to the near side. Comes up the near boards. Gathering speed coming across center into the Hornet zone. He's checked. Put up. And it's Richard in the trail position. Going to put that just below the blocker of the Hornets goaltender. Bring the Ooks back within one. With 8:32 to go in the first half, it's 4-3 for the Hornets. Puck's drop. Hornets win it. In possession, Duquette moves that back to Kolinchuk. Near side for Hopwood. He dumps that into the Ooks zone. Ooks get it back. Cleo sends it behind the net for Frostad. Frostad now wheels it up the floor. Goes to the far side to Richard. Richard coming in looking for a trail. It's Frostad. Frostad hangs on to it. Goes to the far boards. Now sweeps it out to Cleo, waiting at center. Cleo rushing up the near side. It's cut against the near boards. Contested in the corner. Cleo's going to come away with it. Nice spin off there. Followed up by the Hornets, number 13, Hopwood, and Hopwood is away with it. Send it down the floor. There's a shot. Shot there by, I think it was, puck in the Hornet zone. Hornet stretch that. Oh, there's a tip in front. That is set just wider. Comes over to the near boards. Thompson takes that down. He's pushed off. And they're right in front. A wide open net for the Hornets. Rasco. Well, bury that. And restore the 2-goal lead for the Hornets. It's going to be 5-3 here. 7-10 to go in the first half. Unfair drive. We'll do it again. Hornets win it. Sinking the far side. That's picked off by the Ooks. Richard put to the far side. For Heck tries to sweep that out in front. That's gloved down by Redhead. And he waits for his teammates to set. We're going to get a whistle here, actually. Puck's dropped the Hornets in. Oops, win it. Buffer sends that back. Connects with Boylan. Boylan drops that off the puck. Buffer goes behind the net, sends it over the near side to Sharkey. Sharkey back to Buffer, hanging on to it. Far side to Boylan. Centering pass. Caught by the the Hornets, number 22, McGrory. Over to Roscoe. Roscoe sends that out to number 10. Number 10 hanging on to it. Won't take the shot. This is Morrow. Morrow will send that back to Roscoe. Roscoe back up to Morrow. Target center. Good stick there. Zahara breaks the play off, but he's going to have a delay penalty here. Put to the near side. Zahara will touch it up. And a slashing call going to be issued here to Mr. Heck of the Ooks. So the Ooks will be short-handed with 5:53 to go in the first half, with the Hornets already up 5-3. Jolly on the far side, Ooks zone. Jam behind the Ooks snap. Hornets move back out to the point. Duquette hands that back to Madigan. Madigan over to Duquette on the right side. Fired in front, that's knocked down. Cleared to the far boards. Still Nuke zone. Madigan has that for the Hornets. Drops that back for Duquette. Sorry, not Duquette, but Hopwood. Hopwood, far side for Duquette. His shot blocked. Rebound goes over to the near boards. Picked up by Madigan. Madigan over to Hopwood. Hopwood walking it down low, shot. Charity makes the save. We all hang on here. We'll get the whistle with 5:03 left in the first half. And the Hornets, still 1:10 left in their power play clock. Draw, far side in the Ooks zone. Hornets going to drop. Flipped over to the near boards, picked up by Mason Duquette. He hands that off to Morrow. Morrow walking it down Main Street. A shot on the Charity, and Charity's going to make the save here. Clock stops. 4:48 left in the first half. And the Hornets will have 55 seconds to go on their power play. Touchdown Hornets win it. Have it on the far side. He's back up to the point. Duquette hands that off. Now it's moved down there. It's in traffic, but the Hornets get it back. Near side for Roscoe. Far side for Duquette. Duquette hanging on to it. Near side. Pass from Morrow. Back to Roscoe. Roscoe high shot. That hit a body. May have gone off the blocker on Saturday and out of play. We get a whistle with 4:16 to go in the first half. And Mr. Heck is ready to go with 23 seconds left in his penalty. Just on the right side of our screen. Face off all the way down in the zone. Hornets doing well in the draw. In the circle tonight, they win another one. Have it on the far side now in the Ooks zone. Pass up high for Roscoe. Other side, there's a shot. Pad save by Charity, and the Ooks are going to move this up the floor. They're hanging on to it. Now it's out for Boylan. Comes from the box, goes back to the far side looking for a trailer. He's going to pass that out to center to Richard. And Richard's skating backwards, getting some room. Now hands it off to Colin Johnson. Back to Richard. Richard setting up behind his net. 3:30 to go in the first half. The Ooks are down 2 as they break out of their zone. Richard is going to move it for the Ooks up the near side. His pass knocked down, but he gets back on the near board. Sends it across the floor to Sharkey. Sharkey sends that back to Johnson. Johnson walking around the far side. Over to Richard. Back out to Sharkey. Sharkey looking for some space. Puck drop off his stick. It's for far boards. Sharkey comes back for it. Sends it to Richard. First one to it will be McGrory of the Hornets. Throws that out in front. That's chopped away by Sharky. Pardon me, that is chopped away by Boylan. Hornets have that. They rotate through the far boards and caught in that corner. Now it comes loose for Sharky. Sharky moves it around the far side into a trailer. He's going to hang on. Over to Boylan. Boylan off the boards. Down to Cohen Johnson. Johnson is going to move that back to Klopfer. Christian Klopfer is going to hang out down his end with 2:15 to go in the first half. Wait for some changes, and then Sharky will pick it up and wheel it to the far side. Sharky to Cleo. Cleo turns, hangs on. Right on the far boards, gets some help from Klopfer. Hands that off to Hoare. Hoare, big slide for Wiskowski. Wiskowski picks it up. There's a shot! Oh, and it makes it just underneath. I think that went 5-hole. It was underneath the glove short side. And Jesse Wiskowski of the Ooks brings his team within one just before we break for halftime. So 1:45 left on the game clock for the first half. The Ooks bring it within one. It's 5-4, still in favor of the Hornets. Puck's dropped just to the far side. Ooks, Klopfer's going to pick that up. Goes into his own zone, sets it up for Hoare. Hoare over to Klopfer on the near side. Hands it back to Hoare. Hoare coming into the Ooks zone. Sorry, the Hornet zone. Hoare sends that out to center. Klopfer picks that up. Spins it back to Hoare. Hoare hanging on. 1:20 to go in the first half. Off the boards. Wiskowski picks that up. Hands that off to Hoare again. Hoare hangs on. He's going to get some speed coming through there. Outside, look at Klopfer. Throws his man down. Wiskowski gets it back for the Ooks. Hoare takes it in the near corner. Spins off a check. Wheels it to the far side. His check hangs onto it though. Now he hands it back to his teammates. And Wiskowski can't get to it fast enough, but he chops it to the safety of the far corner. Hornets pick it up in the zone. Hoare trying to go around the far side. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Klopfer trying to dance around his man down low. He's spun into the boards, lost possession of the puck, and the Ooks get it back. Stretch pass for the Ooks over to Wiskowski. Drop that back, cross that. There's a shot, that's blocked. Hornets going back the other way. Can't break it up. Oh, and it's just over the shoulder of Sharky. And with 4.5 seconds to go in the first half, the Hornets get a late period goal and will extend their lead back to 2. So close, right? Those are the killers, folks, right at the end of the period, or the half. The Hornets, good. Go ahead and break here with a 2-goal lead. Buzzer goes on the first half. And we'll take a quick break here. Your score at the half is 6-4 for the Hornets over the Ooks. Here for Russ Barnes. back to Russ Barnes. We're in this battle here between the Alberta Juniors, we're in the blue, and the Hornets, we're in black and gold. Hornets are up 64 on the Ooks as we get ready here for the second half. Bucks drop it, Ooks win it. Extra fit in its own zone. Drops that back. Cross that, knocked away. And Shardy was able to poke that loose with number 10 sitting on the doorstep for the Hornets. Number 10 being Hornets. Comes up to center, that's picked up by Roscoe of the Hornets, comes to the near side. And Nate McRory keeps on his stick. That was blocked by Richard. Hornets keep control of it. That's fired right into Costa. Hornets get it back. Trying to walk it in. High shot. And that is just underneath the armpit of the Ooks goaltender. And the Hornets have a 3-goal lead now at 17-3 to go in the second half. Drop, Hornets win it, have it in their own zone. Roscoe moves it up to McRory. McRory comes in the deep zone. Low shot by number 10 Morrow. And Charity with the save. Hand it off to Johnson. Johnson up to Sharky. Sharky will hand that back to Jackson. And the Hornets jump on it right away. That's throw it into the Skates Club. Battleford on the far side. Moylan comes in to help out. Move down. Oh, back to Johnson. Johnson walking it in. Hands that off to Sharky. Sharky's going to go. There's a shot that hit a stick, will end up out of play. 16-15 left in your second half. 7-4 for the Hornets. And a face-off on the far side of the Hornets zone. Oops, come away with the puck. Try to throw that down low. Comes in the slot. Chipped away. Oops, get possession back. Battle come up the near boards. That's picked off by the Hornets. And they pick it up in their own zone. Madigan with it. Goes to the far side. He's going to reel it up the floor. That off to number 10, Morrow. Left side is a high shot by McRory. That's knocked away by Shardy. Goes across the slot to the far side. We're just going to pick it up. Moylan will move it out. Trying to move that back to Sharky. That's chopped off his stick. Hornets in possession. They start in their own zone. Coming up near side, Sharky steals it away. Moylan moves it up to Moylan. To drag, that is swept off his stick. The Hornets have the puck in their own zone. Now they move it out to center. Coming in the near side is Morrow. Being watched by Horror. Sent to the outside. Kicked over to Madigan. Madigan now comes up high. Picked up by Duquette. Duquette. Near side for Morrow. He's put in the boards by Horror. Puck comes loose. Thrown up to Sharky. Sharky trying to battle it in. He's pushed to the near side. Picks up the puck again now. Looking for Horror. Horror. Stays past. Sharky keeps possession though. Checked off his stick. Up high. Here comes number 86, Ooks with it. And he stopped heading towards the slot. Ooks battling out of the zone. Sharky trying to take the far side. It's chopped off his stick. Trying to go low. Hornets put that just wide. Ooks with it. No, puts that out high to Madigan. Madigan tries to walk in, can't get around Hoare. Checked off the puck. Hornets have it. Low shot. Charity with the save. Now comes out high. Low down by Cleo, but back to play it was number 43, Ducat. Let's put it in the deep zone. Throwing up the near board. Hopwood with it. Frostad steals it back. Frostad over to Hoare. Hoare up to Frostad. Frostad drops that back for Ruskowski. Ruskowski sets up at center. Nice swept over the far side. Looks like a penalty to the Hornets. Number 13 Hopwood has been called with 13:25 left in the second half. So the Ooks going to be on the power play here. They're down 3 goals. Certainly could use one here. Face off going to be on the far side in the Hornet zone. Hornets setting up behind their own net. Keep it over to the near side. Hornets gonna set up behind their own net. Short man. Shoot to the outside. Now they move it up. Handling it now is Ducat. Fits across center, and then he's gonna flip it back to Morrow. Morrow with it. Johnson takes him in. Cleo couldn't get there fast enough. And the Hornets are coming back the other way with it. Hornets coming in. There's a shot just wide. Picked up on the far side by Cleo. Here comes Cleo rushing into the Hornet zone. Right side for Ruskowski, and that's off his skate. Picked up by the Hornets. Hornets trying to flip that to the inside. Johnson knocks that down. Hornets get help, start moving it up the floor. Brewery with it. Tries to drag that. That is poked away by Charity. Puck sent all the way down the floor. Redhead moves that up to his partner to the brewery. Swim around the center. Ooks out. Ooks come on the inside in the Hornet zone. Flipped over to Pepper. No shot, 6-0, Redhead. Followed up by the heart. Get into the back of the net. It's Christian. Power play goal. Comes with 11:42 left in the second half. It's going to bring the Ooks within 2. Goal comes with 11:42 left in the second half. And the Ooks now down 7-5. Initially won the next draw, but coming away with it is the Hornets Roscoe. Moves that back to Madigan. Madigan setting up behind his own net. Madigan goes the pass up the floor to Hopwood. Hopwood ups that back to Roscoe. That's been stolen above the bunker. Here is rushing in, takes the wide side, looking for Heck in front, and it's chipped away by number 86, Isaac Ricks. Ricks is going to move that up the near side. There's a shot already with the save. Rebound put just wide. That up for the Ooks. Something behind the net to Hoare. He'll wheel it up the far side. He's going to hang on to that. Turn over to center. Here comes the Hornets into the entrance zone. Shot. Chip wide. Going out in front. And Showerty with a great save there. He'll cover it up and get the stop with 10:28 to go in the second half. So it's 7-5 for the Hornets. We'll have a face-off on the far side of the Ooks zone. Hornets winning. Sends that up the far boards. It skips past the Hornets player over to the near corner. Ooks trying to move it up. Crossstead gets it over to Richard. Richard moves it up the floor. Has Boylan in front. Good done. And a nice block to save there by Redhead. Ooks get it back in the offensive zone. Sharkey with it. Looking for Frostad. Frostad shot is blocked. Takes it into the corner. Tries to feed it back in front. And the Hornets going to move that up the floor themselves. Hornets coming up the near side. Going out in front. That is blocked. They race for it. First one there is Boylan. Boylan will sweep that back to Richard. Richard starts moving that to the floor. Gets it up to Sharkey. Sharkey. Side Boylan. Sharkey! Sharkey couldn't parry it. Boylan gets another chance. That's blocked in front. Outstanding play by Luke Roscoe. As Boylan was coming around, he's going to look about to face a wide open net. And Luke Roscoe sweeps off the stick. Now he fires that off the glass for Showerty. Hornets get it in the Ooks zone. Move back up to center. Walking it in is Madigan. Madigan hangs on. Kick to the far side. Picked up by Mora. He throws that across the ice. Roscoe takes a shot. Showerty with the save. He's going to hang on. And I'm going to whistle here with 8:47 to go in the second half. And the draw will be on the far side of the zone. As many Boylan is into the box. It's probably roughing. I didn't know that. But it's called with 8:47 to go in the second half. Hornets on the power play. There's the puck over to the near side. Drop back. Sent to the far side of the floor. Walking it in. Hornets. Number 43, Buquette with it. Drops that back to Rips. Rips over to Hopwood. Back to Rips. Walking it in. Hanging on. Throws that into the slot. It's in the skates of Ruskowski. And then it's chopped out to the neutral zone. Hornets coming out the near side. Back into the Ooks zone. In the near corner. There's a shot. Showerty with the save. Buckler's going to pick that up behind the net. Push the Buckler. Trying to keep it away from Madigan. Madigan all over him. Buckler chips that to the far side. This time it'll be picked up by Hopwood. Hopwood. Down low to Madigan. Madigan. Here's a shot. Showerty with the save. He kicks the rebound out to the near boards. That'll be picked up by Morrow. Hopwood. Hopwood to the far side. Back door. That's broken up for a clock. Put to the far boards. Hornets still in possession in the Ooks zone. They're on the power play. There's a high shot off of the glove of Showerty. Picked up behind the net by the Hornets. Sent to the far side. There's another one from the right side. Knocked down by Showerty. This one comes off of Showerty's shoulder. And it's going to be put low by Johnson. Butler has room. And he's going to put it down on the floor and get it changing. 4 more skins left in his sin bin time, and he'll be back out. Oops, back to full strength. There's a shot that comes off the shoulder. He put up the near side. Hornets keep it in. Hornets bring that up to center. Send it back to their own zone. Flip to the far boards. Roscoe. Flips that to the near side. That's cut off by a Hor. Hor getting on his horse. He's going to wheel that into the zone. Come to the right side. Zahara trailing. Can get the shot off. Retains possession though as he sends it back into Frostad. Frostad. Over to Heck. Heck's going to rush this in. Going to the far side. Tried to sweep that back to Hor. He was sitting back door on the right side, but that was intercepted by the Hornets. And here comes Roscoe into the offensive zone. Low shot on Charity. He makes the save. Followed up. Oh, and it comes off the post. Now they say it's in. Roscoe's shot followed up by Isaac Rips. And Rips makes good, finding the back of the net. Puts his team back in front by 3 with 5:47 to go in the second half. Puck's drop. Hornets have it. Zahara steals it back for the Ooks. It's down low. Zahara with it again. Heavy pressure there by the Hornets. The Hornets are going to come away with it. Luke Roscoe takes that out the far side. Lovely shot. That is just past the net. Comes into the near side. Madigan picks it up. Seals against the boards. Now it comes loose for Heck. Walking it out by Frostad. Frostad walking that in. Coming to the right side. Shoots that back for Heck. And Heck shot was blocked. Redhead. Good position there. And he got some help on the back check. Here come the Hornets into the weak zone. Thrown out in front. Oh, that is just tipped on the back door. Luke Roscoe will increase his team's lead to 4 with 5 minutes to go in the second half. All the action went to the far boards. Roscoe stayed at home, staying on the near side. Quick pass over to him, and all he does is chip it in. 5 for the Hornets with under 5 minutes to go in the second half. Hornets get the puck in their own zone. Move that up to center. Stolen by Johnson. Comes over to Shardy, and then Richard tries to get out, but the Hornets are going to get it back. There's a shot over the crossbar. Battle for it on the near side. Sharkey bounces off the boards, skates up, brings it onto his stick. Here he comes from the right side. Sharkey battling towards the net. Little shot redhead with the save. Followed up by Richard. Richard trying to step into the slot now. Send over to the far side. Sharkey picks up the loose puck for the Ooks. Sends that up high to Johnson. Comes off the corner. Past Boylan. And the Hornets are going to move that up the floor. That is just over the crossbar. Morrow is trying to push the top part of the net there. Richard waits for Sharkey. Sharkey heading up the floor with it. Goes outside, and it's chipped away. Sharkey picks it back up though in the offensive zone. Trying to walk that into the slot. Pass to the right side to Hor. Hor sends that back to Cluffer. Goes to Cluffer. Sends that back to Sharkey. Sharkey. Taking it up the far side. Drops that back for Cleo. Cleo. Cluffer. Over to Hor. Hor. Inside in the zone. From Cleo, back to Hor. Hor, up high for Puck. On the far side, Cluffer with it. Here comes Hor. Hor's going to rush that up. 2:40 to go. Hor over to Cleo in front, and that is just off of the arm of his toast is high. Here comes the Hornets into the offensive zone. With a shot. And Shardy with the save. Puck comes up to the center. Just goes through the set for Hora. Up for Cleo. Goes through his wheelhouse. Picked up by Mason Cat. He's going to just fire that the length of the floor. Picked up by Frostad. Frostad trying to come to the near side. Hangs onto it. Frostad, right side to Ruskowski. Loads one up. There's a save there by Ryan Redhead, and he's going to hang on to that one as he lost it in the pads. Whistle goes with 1:45 to go in the first half. Sorry, second half. What am I talking about? This one's on the score. Ooks win the draw in the offensive zone. Puck put to the near side to cross it to Richard. Whoops. Who's back here? Sorry, folks. Forward to Frostad. Up to Hack. Over that back to Richard coming in the near side. All down. And that's going to be called. Whistle goes with 1:18 to go in the second half. And the Hornets are still up 9-5 on the Ooks. Won by the Hornets. Hornets skip behind their net now, flip it to the far side. Passed up and into the Ooks zone. Oh, Charity with the save, taking that off the mask. Ooks get back. 1 minute to go in the second half as the Ooks start in their own zone. Richard gets that back to Frostad, near side for Hack. He goes that into the zone, comes up the right side, looking for a trail area. He's going to go to the far side to Richard to Zahara, down to Richard, up high for Frostad, left side for Richard, right side for Hack, and he fires that, just missing that far post. 22 seconds to go in the game. Caught by the Hornets. Get down low. Hornets, 10 seconds to go in the game. There's a shot by Roscoe. Slasher penalty going to be issued here to the Ooks. Heck. And we're finishing game 3 after. Half a second. Oh, we have high stick call being called with half a second left in the game. So Sharky. Let it go. So this one's going to end here, folks. 9-5 in favor of the Hornets. Ooks got the first goal in the game. It started well, but the Hornets, bit by bit, kept battling back. Had some help in the power play. So, folks, I will be away with the younger child's hockey tournament coming up this weekend. We're going to leave on Thursday, so I'm not going to be here for the Ooks game on Thursday. Hope you all have fun. And we'll see you back next week. And I'll catch the next game next week. I don't know if it's going to be Thanks for tuning in. And from Russ Barnes here, your winner tonight. No Hornets. 9-5 over the Ooks. My name is Chris McCuskey. been a pleasure, folks. We will see you next week.